Tasty Treats with Miss Terry. Today we are going to be making St. Patrick's Day cookie dough bites. Things that we are going to be needing are, we'll start with this one, light brown sugar, flour, granulated sugar or regular sugar, a bag of chocolate chips, vanilla extract, mint extract, salt, green food coloring, milk, room temperature butter, I have mine on a plate here, and the things that we are going to be needing to make our cookie dough bites: a mixing bowl, some measuring cups, and stirring utensils. All right, let's get started. So the first step is we're gonna take our mixing bowl and half-cup measuring cup, and we're going to take, I'm going to actually start with my granulated sugar, and we are going to pour a half cup of sugar into our mixing bowl. So, and I'm just going to take my little spoon and pour the rest in here. Pat it down, make sure we get just the right amount of sugar. It's okay if we make a little mess, right? That's what brooms are for. All right, so I'm gonna tap a little of that, and now we are going to do a we're gonna do 1/4. So for my measuring cup, my 1/4 is halfway through the half cup, if that makes sense. So I'm going to fill my half cup halfway. How many times can I say half? All right, so we're gonna take my brown sugar. Now with brown sugar, because it's very concentrated, like it's very wet, we're going to want to pat it down with our spoon, just like this. And so see how it's all patted? We want to make sure that we fill completely. So I'm gonna pat mine down. It's kind of like sand. Building sand of the cooking world. All right, so I have that. Dump it in. Now I am going to take a half cup of butter. So for that is going to be 1 stick of butter. And the helpful thing is there is a little measuring thing on the stick itself. So it does the work for us. So let me just unwrap this. And we're going to want to make sure our butter is at room temperature. So not too melty, but not too hard if your butter is in the freezer. So now that my ingredients are in, I'm going to mix them up until they are nice and fluffy, the mixture. So this is what my mixture looks like. I actually started using my hands because I felt like that was a lot faster. So if you want to use your hands for this part, go for it, because what's more fun than playing with your food with your hands? All right, so let's get to the next step. All right, so for my next step, we are going to be adding 2 tablespoons of milk. So I poured my milk into my nifty little mug here. Try and get as full as possible. 2. Move that to the side. We're gonna take our vanilla extract, and we need 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. So 1, 2. A little tap there, make sure all excess is off the spoon. And now we're going to take our mint extract and we're going to put half a teaspoon. Now, if you really like minty things, you're more than welcome to put more in. For myself, I like mint, but I don't need to be like, whoo, mint, you know what I mean? So mint is one of those very powerful flavors. So I'm just gonna take the whole thing off. I'm gonna pour half a teaspoon. All right. Let's close it up because my luck, I will spill. And now we're gonna take our green food coloring. Oh, what are words? Because it's St. Patrick's Day. You don't need to have food coloring if you don't want, but we're gonna be a little festive. So, now you can put as many drops in as you think possible. Like, the more drops, obviously, the greener your mixture is going to be. So I'm gonna stir mine together. Ooh, I can smell that mint. And we're gonna wanna stir it until everything is nice and mixed together. And again, if you want like a really green dough, just keep adding more food coloring in. I think for myself, I'm pretty good with what I have. So I'm gonna make sure it's nice and smooth. So if you wanna take a fork or a spoon and just kind of like smash up the big clumps of sugar, that is good. So this is what my mixture looks like. Kind of looks like chewed up grass if I'm being perfectly honest. But I'm pretty happy with this color green. As I said, if you want it to be more green, more pop out, go for it. But we're gonna move on to our next step. All right, for our next step, we are going to be taking our flour and we are going to put 1 cup, 1/4 cup. So, I'm gonna take my big measuring cup and scoop. Similar to what we have been doing, wanna give it a little shake to make sure it's nice and flat like that. And pour it in, give it a good tap. And now I'm going to take my half cup, and remember I said it's halfway or 1/4. So I'm gonna do that. Okay, give it a little tap, pour it in, tap, tap, tap. All right, and now we're going to put 1/4 teaspoon, it's very small, of salt. Now this one you have to be very careful on because you don't want it to get too salty. So, a little pinch. And now we're gonna take our chocolate chips and we are going to do a half cup of chocolate chips, or really however many chocolate chips you want in your thing. So I'm gonna do half cup. Actually, I'm gonna do a full cup because I like chocolate chips. And that's what my heart is telling me to do today. So I'm gonna pour that mixture in. And I'm going to start slowly stirring it because you don't want to go too fast or else flour will get all over and you will have a big mess, and I'm sure your adult at home would not like that. So we're going to stir it until it's a nice hard mixture. And again, if you want to use your hands for this, I say go for it. So this is what my mixture looks like. It's a little crumbly, but I tested it to make sure that it rolls well into a ball, and it does. So it's okay if it's a little crumbly. Like you see, we have some excess there. Now I'm going to put this in the refrigerator for 15 minutes to a half hour, just so it will chill. So I will see you in a little bit. All right, now that my dough has chilled, I'm going to take a spoon and we're going to make little balls out of them, bite size or as big as you want it to be. And then I thought for St. Patrick's Day, we'll have a green tray to put it on. So just take. Now, as I said, the dough is a little crumbly. It really doesn't stop being crumbly until you like smush it like that. So it'll turn to a little ball. You just have to be a little careful because, as I said, it's crumbly, but that's okay. So I'm just kind of gripping it like this ball. So you're just going to repeat this process until everything is gone and you have little bite-sized balls on your platter. So I will see you in a little bit. And here we have my finished rolled out cookie dough bites. So this is a good idea of what they're supposed to look like. All right, my friends, so I have finished my bites. And one thing that I noticed while I was making them is because the dough was so crumbly, it was easier, instead of rolling your hands together like this, as you would want to, I found it easier to kind of like bunch my hand up like this to make the little balls. So that's just something to keep in mind. But these are nice edible cookie dough bites without any eggs, so you can eat as many as your stomach can handle. All right, until next time,